Good evening, my friends. Happy Tuesday. Come on in and say hello. Let me just make sure I share this here on the computer. Come on in. Oop, I see somebody. Give me a thumbs up or a shout out. Let me know you're here. There we go. Ooh, it looks a little crooked tonight, huh? Let's move it. Oh, hi, Teresa. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Come on in. Man, oh man, that looks a little wonky. Okay, I hope it's a little straighter. Give it just a few more seconds and let everybody find me on their notifications. If you haven't clicked the little bell at the top on that blue header there, you can, if you click on that, you'll get notifications when I go live. I do go live Sunday night and Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, both nights, but there are other times that I'll pop on, so you might want to click on the bell so you be sure you don't miss anything. Hi, Millie. How are you? Good to see you. All right. Now, if you would like to share, that would be great also. All right, I think I can see. Yeah, looks good. All right, so tonight we're going to use one of my one stamp set out of this catalog, the regular catalog that makes me smile. I hope it makes you smile too. This is actually a set we're going to use on one of the cards we do tomorrow night at Coffee and Cards at Weinerger's in Old Town Manassas. If you haven't signed up to join us yet, there's tons of room in there. It's going to be room for us to spread out. We won't be crunched in like we've been at Foster's, so I hope you'll be able to join us at 6:30. We'll be making 4 cards, 2 of each, so you'll go home with 8 completed cards with envelopes. So, all right. So we're going to use, hi, Andrea. Oh, good, Millie. I'm glad you like it too. It makes me smile. So one of the cards we're going to make tomorrow night, I'll show you that one first, is this little guy, this little sloth who just makes me smile. I think sloth, they're kind of like the hedgehogs. Hey, Lena Bina, come on in. I think sloths are kind of like hedgehogs. I think they are really chic, if you will. Hi, Debbie Clark, come on in. So this little sloth just makes me happy. He just looks like ho-hum. I just love him. So this is one of the cards we're making tomorrow night. It just says sigh, and then it says, sometimes that's all there is to say, and that I'm here for you. When you open it up, it says, hope things get better soon. So like I said, this is one that's going to be on the docket tomorrow night for Coffee and Cards at Weinerger's. But the card we're going to make tonight with this stamp set is a little bit more colorful. This one has our little friendly giraffe with the little knot in his neck. It says, this is not good. And little turtle down here saying sigh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And then you open it up and it says, hope you're back on your feet soon. Isn't he just stinking cute? I just love him. And look, the little circle here is your little holder to keep it closed. Isn't that fun? Oh, just makes me smile. All right, so this particular stamp set is, like I said, in the regular catalog, and it can be found here on page 83. Now, this one is the one that you can do without coloring. You can do it color on color, tone on tone on cardstock, or you can color with your blends, which is easy for me to say, what I did with mine tonight. So again, that's on page 83, and there's actually 9 stamps in this set, so it's a great value. All right, I'll put this little guy aside for later. So let's get started. So this card I thought was kind of fun because it's a little fun fold with a little closure there. So that's always cute and fun, right? Now I can see everybody. Hey, sister. There we go. Now my computer caught up. Okay, So let's get started. So you're going to need a piece of, well, let me tell you about this paper first. We are going to be using a piece of, believe it or not, the Bird Ballad Designer Series paper. And pull some of this in here. Now this is a real, can be kind of a frou-frou set. You might not look at this and the back on your feet and think, oh, those go together quite nicely. But when you flip these over, there are some really cute patterns on the back, and this particular stripe is one of them. So I just grabbed some DSP to try to find something fun to use with the images, and I thought the stripe worked out just perfectly. All right, so this is from the Bird Ballad DSP. So coordinating colors for this are going to be Old Olive, some Calypso Coral, and some Daffodil Delight. You're going to need a card base of Old Olive. It's going to measure 5.5 by 6.5. And once you've cut that, you're going to score this at 2 3/4. So this score line right here is at 2 3/4. I'll set this on there upside down. The card goes this way, but when you score it, you'll just score on the long edge at 2 3/4. Alrighty, so I'm going to just fold that. Now you're going to need a regular size insert for this card out of your neutral, which I chose was for white. It coordinates with this. So your inside panel is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. Got a little sticky on there. 4 by 5 1/4. Then you will need a piece of, for the mat that's going to go, I should turn it this way. For the mat that's going to go on this flat, you're going to need a piece of Daffodil Delight that measures 2 by 5 1/4. And then a piece of the Designer Series paper. Like I said, I'm using this stripe from Bird Ballad, and it has those little birds on the back. This one is 1 3/4 by 5. This will get layered right on top of there. Now I'll list all of these on the sheet once we're all done with the video and I'm posting it again. You'll need a little strip of Calypso Coral that measures 3/4 by 4 3/4. Oh, thanks, Lois. This is just a stinking cute set, I swear. I love those people at Stampin' Up. They come up with the cutest things. Those artists are so talented. Now, for the giraffe here on the front of your card, you're going to need a piece of Whisper White that measures 1 5/8 by 3 1/2. Now, you'll notice he just fits on there, right? So just be very careful when you do it, because you're going to stamp your giraffe and then stamp your sentiment on there. Now, you could do these on the Stamparatus if you're going to really be fine-tuning it, but this little strip will be the perfect size. Then you will need a scrap of Whisper White for your turtle and your 2-inch circle punch right here. And then you will need a scrap of Calypso Coral, and this is going to be for the 2.5-inch circle. All right. And you need a little scrap for, oh, I said the scrap for the turtle. Yep, don't want to leave that out. All right, you ready? Let's get started. Pull off all these little pieces. All right, so, Kim, it's so quiet in here tonight. I don't know. I think everybody ate dinner and went their separate ways because it's very quiet. I kind of like it. We're supposed to be getting a storm, so I'm sure they're battening down the hatches here. All right, we're going to first adhere our Designer Series paper strip to the Daffodil Delight. Take some snail and adhere this on here. Now you can always make the borders a little bit smaller if you want a little more of the, or a little less of the yellow to show. You can always cut that designer paper a little bit larger, maybe 1/16 of an inch larger. And then this little guy is going to get adhered right here on the front flat. Seeing around the camera, is that straight? Hopefully. Okay, now we're going to take our 3/4 inch strip of Calypso Coral, and I'm going to bring in my tailored tag punch. And this actually, I cut it at 4 3/4. It's just, you can cut it however long you'd like and make it. I just wanted to make it come down underneath of this a little bit further. So I'm just going to put it in my tailored tag punch and bring it down till it looks even there at the bottom. I can't really see, hold on. There we go, can you see that? And then we'll punch, get our little flag. So this little guy will go. Oh, Millie, I bet you are tired. You are busy with your move, I know. I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow, demonstrators get to place their orders from the holiday, or pre-order from the holiday catalog. So I am very excited about that, because I'll get my catalogs and everything. It'll be all ready to roll. So, all right, so I just adhered that strip there to the front. Now I'm going to go ahead. I went ahead and cut my went ahead and stamped my giraffe and colored it here with the sentiment on it. Kalamazoo, Michigan. Any telemarketers here from Kalamazoo, Michigan? I forgot to turn that phone off. All right, so this is just going to get adhered here with a little bit on the left and right, and maybe a ½ inch, maybe 3/4 of, oops, an inch there at the top. There we go. Oops, I can't see, sorry. Do it this way, so hopefully I can see better. And all evening I've been up here trying to straighten things up, and tons of telemarketers. Makes me crazy. Oh, hey, Debbie Colby. Thanks for sharing. Okay, now you'll notice on my inside panel here, I did the sentiment to the left-hand side, so when it's closed, you don't see it. So you want to make sure you're really careful when you stamp that. And then I was very careful when I did these 3 ouches over here to do it above where I knew my circle was going to be. So let's see. Let's do our hope things get better soon. Now, I don't know about you, but when I mount my stamps, or when I do my cling mount stamps and put the label on them, sometimes they get a little wonky. They're not quite, it doesn't look quite straight on the piece of rubber that's there. So what I do when I mount my stamp is I lay my block on my grid paper and I look down at it to see if the sentiment is lined up with one of the lines. And I'm not that, so I know that if it's straight, if it's square here on any corner, I know that the sentiment will be straight. It doesn't, I'm trying not to look at what that looks like there when I'm looking down at the stamp. All right, so I'm going to ink this up with a little bit of Memento Black, and I'm going to bring it over here to the left-hand side, and you can see I lined it up there. I'm going to see that this is straight pretty much to the left there. Oop, I moved it. Let's see. Here we go. Did I do it straight? Hey, that's pretty good. Ha ha. Oh shoot, not till Thursday. What am I doing? I'm sorry. Since I was with the kids for the week while while Britt and Sam were gone, my days are all mixed up. What day is it? Today is the 30th. Sorry, Thursday. Oh, thanks, Lena. Always keep me straight. All right, so I'm going to do my 3 little ouches over here. Like so. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere this to the inside of the card. Like so. Okie doke. There we go. See, covers it right up, like so. Okay, next I'm going to bring in my scrap of Whisper White and stamp my turtle, ta-da, and color it. How magical was that? And I'm going to bring in my 2-inch circle punch. Now, when I did my little turtle, I brought it down so that it's pretty tight in this 2-inch circle. But what I wanted was, I wanted the Hang on, let me get it so I can hold it. Okay, see how the shell is at the bottom here? I wanted it lower so I could put my little sigh up there. So I'm gonna punch. Yeah, leave it to me to rush the summer. All right, I have my ouch, but I don't have my sigh. What do I do with it? Oh, I'll leave it over here. Right here. All right, so again, I'm gonna take my sigh and I'm going to bring it down above my turtle. And this can be a little cattywampus. It doesn't have to be completely straight. Like that. And I'm going to let that sit for a second so I don't smear it, because that would be something else I would do today. I'm gonna put some adhesive here on my Calypso circle, and I'm going to adhere it to the top, like so. Alrighty. Now I will bring in my dimensionals. I'm going to blow on it for good luck. I'm going to take my turtle and I want to bring it over to the right side. So it's right on the edge over here by my whisper white, on the edge there. And I'm going to just flip this over, and I'm only going to put dimensionals over here. And I just liked having them. I know I'm probably overkill with the dimensionals here, but I like it better. I know, isn't he cute? I love it. Hey Lena, you'll be happy. JJ's in music camp this week, and he is loving it. He is having a blast. Actually, right now, he is over at Nanny and Papa's house because my dad is setting up his drum set. For those of you who don't know, when my mom and my dad were first dating in high school, my dad was a drummer in a band, and he played saxophone. He was a rock and roller. Actually, he played in a band called the Groovers, and they have a recording, so I'll have to share that with you sometime. So anyway, they're going to be playing some drums and instruments in their garage tonight. So JJ invited me over for a concert. All right, so that's it, guys. That is easy, down and dirty, simple. The only part that would take you any time at all would be to color, and it's so relaxing. I sat here and did it while I was watching Blue Bloods, of which I am totally binge watching this summer. Don't ask me why, but it's really good. I mean, Tom Selleck, how can you go wrong? All right, so this is, again, going to be the Back on Your Feet stamp set. It is, again, part of the beautiful collection here on page 83. And there's so many designs online that I've seen. I absolutely love it. And we will be doing more with this stamp set. Trust me, I have some ideas for this one that I'm going to be sharing with you. Again, if you haven't signed up yet for tomorrow night, coming to Coffee and Cards at Weinerger's in Old Town Manassas, please do. We would love to have you. And I have some stinking cute cards to share. So I hope you'll be there with us. Again, if you haven't signed up for Saturday's first Christmas card class of the season, there'll be 4, one in August, one in September, one in October, and one in November. Please do so. You will go home each class with 16 Christmas cards ready to roll, and you will be able to get them done and feel good about getting them out in the mail, right? All right, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you again on Sunday. And like I said, don't forget, click on the bell at the top for the notifications so that you can make sure you're notified when I go live. And if you would like any supplies for things that you've seen here, or anything else you might need, check out my online store at suitablystamped.stampinup.net. Open 24/7. You can even shop in your PJs. No lines, no waiting. All right. Have a wonderful night, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye.